Okay, today I've got Ruby with the white feet and her daughter Rita. We're starting at the dog store, which is in Sun Street, where they go for their haircuts and which provides everything you need for your dog. And we're going to walk down towards the junction of Guildhall Street, Orange Street and Palace Street, which is on this junction. Up there, back behind us, goes up towards the Butter Market, which we'll do in a future video. So we're coming up to the junction. Let's say this is Guildhall Street. There, we're going down to Orange Street. You can see the Marlowe Theatre there in the distance. Coming on, you'll see all the buildings are from different time, different levels, different designs. It's absolutely amazing. It's just untouched, this city. I mean, it was very lucky during the Second World War. There was not many areas of just completely new buildings. It's preserved everything. And it carries on. The inevitable white van blocking the view. So come down here. Twin Bliss Master Jewellers. Here, just here, which was Tall Tower creator. He was born here on 28th of January 1874. Wow, there you are. We go along. That's called Turn Again Lane. That's right, Turn Again Lane. And this building here was apparently built in the 13th century as a rectory for the St. Alfaros Church, which is further down. It's a completely wooden frame. Apparently the two floors at the top are more 15th century, but you can see the carving and the doubling on both of them under the eaves there. It's a beautiful building, absolutely lovely. We come down, the inevitable students at the moment, or people trying to sell them places in the colleges, the universities and the schools, of which there's many in Canterbury. So this is St. Alfaros Church. It was originally built in the 11th century and then it was rebuilt in the 12th century with this flint. It's a lovely church. On the corner of St. Alfaros Lane, that's how it's spelled. We'll just go down the side of it, just have a look. Lovely flint. This is St. Alfaros Lane. We'll go back up into Palace Street in a second. Beautiful old tree in the gardens and the door. Okay, St. Alfaros Lane. Okay, we go back up into Palace Street. Once again, you can see the cathedral there in the background. In fact, if we just go back a little bit, you'll be able to see it in not all its glory, but some of it. You can see at the moment they're cleaning the whole church. They've done the body of it. They've just finishing cleaning those two towers, and they've got the main bow tower. The main bow tower to clean. You can see. See through there. Little almshouse there, just tucked in. This is the Bow and Crown pub, which looks as though it hasn't been touched since it was built by the looks of it. It's just incredible. Beautiful, once again, mixture of timber frames, buildings. Little ones, a Korean cowgirl there, another restaurant, which once again there are many in Canterbury. Formal dress wear shop. Look at all the different shapes, sizes, buildings. Once again, 17th century wooden building, the old wood frames, called Conquest House, 17th century, look over the door. Beautiful. This little house building squeezed in between this alleyway here, which I say alleyway, probably perhaps was once an opening for maybe horses and carts or whatever, I really don't know. So we move down Palace Street. Kashmir Tandoori. Traditional barbershop over the road, so we can see more of this frontage along here. Every now and again you get one of these 17th century buildings just in there, so obviously there was a lot of them in a row, and they've obviously not survived and have been rebuilt over the centuries in the style of the time. And as we come to the end of Palace Street, you have the famous Crooked House, which is crooked due to the fact that the internal chimney stack subsided, causing it to lean. It was later given an iron frame and left as it was at this peculiar angle. It supposedly has a link to Charles Dickens in David Copperfield, when David Copperfield was at school in Canterbury, and the statement reads, "A very old house bulging out over the road, leaning forward, trying to see who was passing on the narrow pavement below. Charles Dickens, 1849. There you can see. It's changed from bookshops to all sorts of things over the years. It's currently a bookshop. There we have the King's Corner Cafe. Here we have all the students once again. And over here we come up to the entrance, or not the entrance, but one entrance through to the King's School. Which was actually founded by Augustine of Canterbury in 597, which makes it 1425 years old. They have day boarders and boarding students, and it can take, I think, about 870 pupils. We'll try and put a link in the description. It's a King's School, and you can see a picture of it. It's all built in this flint, and obviously very old, being 1425 years old. Sorry about that, the dog's got into us. Okay, and just here we have Basilico, a lovely Italian restaurant, and this goes down to Borough. We just go to Borough because it's only about 100 metres long, so you might as well just walk down here to finish off. It then goes into Northgate. Get a look at these lovely old buildings. Madame Au Sauve, fine chocolates, fish and chips. We finish up at the oboe shop. Crowthers, musical shop, oboes. Should you need an oboe, now you know where to come. And it comes the Borough Church Lane down here. Not very long, Church Lane. Now we're into Northgate, starts just on that corner. So for today, from us, we'll say goodbye and see you next time, hopefully.